soulmates, welcome back again to the channel. Today my name is Jenny. I'm happy to be here again. I know it's been a long time I posted on this channel. Is because I was not feeling fine, so I actually made this tutorial before I fell sick, and I still think it's still necessary for me to post this video. And this is it, guys. I'm back now. I'm going to be giving you guys videos back to back. If this sounds like what I'm interested to learn, guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Turn on your notification bell so that when I post a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you for your support. Thank you for checking up on me. Those of you that cares and you asked about me, I'm really grateful. Thank you. Let's get into it, guys. Welcome back again, soulmates. So guys, let's get into the drafting part. So the first thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and mark out my shoulder divided by 2, which is 7.5. Then after that, I'm going to mark out 13 inches. So that is how long I want the sleeve area to be. So I made use of 13 inches for the sleeve. Then for the neck width, I'm going to be making use of 3 inches for the neck width, okay? Then after that, I'm going to come down by 1 inch. So this 1 inch is going to be the starting point for me. Okay, so I'm going to just mark out 1 inch. Then I'm going to just roll this line like so. So like I said earlier, this is the starting point. So this is the shoulder line. Then from that shoulder line, I came down by ½ inch towards the shoulder area, okay, which I marked 7.5. So that is going to serve as the shoulder slope. So I'm going to just connect it like this all the way to the length of the sleeve like this, okay? So after doing that, now towards the sleeve area, I'm going to just mark out 10 inches, which is going to be the sleeve opening. So that is how opened I want the sleeve to be. So 10 inches, which is my bust point. So make use of your bust point for the sleeve opening. So I'm going to just place the tape at the shoulder area like this, and I'm going to just mark out 13 inches for my under bust, but I'm going to add 1 inch, making 14 inches, which is going to serve as the stitching allowance. So after doing that, guys, I'm going to just connect the points like this, which is going to give me a straight line. After doing that, the next thing I'm going to do is to measure what I have all together with the shoulder measurements and the sleeve measurements. So what I got, I'm going to just subtract about 3 inches to that, or 4 inches, but I think I subtracted up to 3 to 4 inches. So after doing that, now I'm going to just connect all the points like this, okay? So you can see what I'm having now. So the total of what you have at the shoulder area, we are going to place it on the under bust line. Then you subtract 3 to 4 inches, okay? So which is going to be the curve area. Now for the neck depth of the back, I'm going to make use of 9 inches. So you can actually make use of your under bust. Okay, so the neck depth of the back, you can also make use of the under bust, but for me, I don't want the back to be too open, so I made use of 9 inches. Then for the front area, I actually made use of my under bust for the neck depth. Okay, I hope you understand. So after doing that, this is what we have for the neck area. Then the next thing now to do is to go ahead and draft out the basque area. So starting from the under bust now, so this is the starting line. Then I'm going to place my 13 inches for the under bust like this. Then I'm going to come down by my half length, which is 17 inches. I hope you understand. So if you don't understand, please let me know on the comment section. Then I came down by my half length, which is going to serve as the waist area, okay? So after doing that, now towards the starting point, which is the under bust area, so I'm going to divide my under bust measurement by 4, and I'm going to add 1 inch to that. Then on the half length area, which is the waist area, divide your waist measurement by 4 and add 1 inch to that for stitching allowance. Then after that, from the half length, I came down by 3 inches, which is going to serve for the basque. So I'm going to just connect it all the way like this, okay? So for the basque, you can also make it 4 inches. And also before connecting the basque, you can also come down by 1 inch or ½ inch from your half length. Okay, so depending how long you want that area to be. So for me, I think I'm just going to connect my basque directly from my half length, like so. So after doing that now, guys, this is it. So remember, we do not add our stitching allowance at the bottom and at the top area, so we are going to be doing that on our fabric. Okay, so after that, go ahead and cut it out. After cutting it out, guys, now I'm going to just mark out 1 inch like this at the shoulder area. So from the shoulder point, I went up by 1 inch. Okay, so to give me this slopey shape at the shoulder area, so I want the shoulder area to relax properly. So that is what I'm doing. So I added 1 inch. That is going to serve as a stitching allowance because it's going to have a ruche at the shoulder. Okay, so that is going to be the stitching allowance where we are going to create our casing for the rope at the shoulder. I hope you understand. So after cutting it, I'm going to just cut only the back neckline like so, because I'm going to be using the pattern to cut out the front and the back. So after cutting, this is what we have. So now I'm going to just bring out the fabric which I'm going to be using. This is the beautiful fabric I'm going to be using. So I think I have about 3 yards of this fabric here. This is an Ankara fabric, so you can make use of crepe fabric depending on what you want, or Duchess. So for me, this is what I'm going to be using. Then I'm going to just fold my fabric like this into 2. So I'm going to just place the pattern on the fabric like this. Then before that, towards the center back, I'm going to just mark out my zip allowance. So remember, it's going to have zip allowance. Okay, so I'm going to just mark out zip allowance of 1 inch towards the center back like so. So you can see what I'm doing. So this is my zip allowance of 1 inch. So after doing that, now I'm going to just connect this area. You can see that point, so just connect it like this. So then after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to just pin this down to hold the pattern and the fabric together like so. So after pinning, the next thing to do is to cut out the fabric. So just watch carefully the way I'm cutting it so that you'll be able to cut yours. Okay. So guys, after doing that, this is what we have for the back. You can see how the back is looking like. So let's keep this aside and also cut out the front piece. Okay, so for the front now, I'm going to just cut out this neckline for the front like this. So I'm going to cut out the front neckline, and this is what we have. So I'm going to just place the pattern like this on my fabric. After placing the pattern, now I'm going to just pin this down also to hold the pattern and the fabric together like this. Okay, so after pinning, the next thing now to do is also to cut the fabric out. So guys, after cutting, this is what we have. So I'm going to just open it up now like this, and this is it. So I'm not going to be using lining for mine because the fabric itself is thick. So then I'm going to be using like a facing for it. I'm going to be cutting out a facing which I'm going to use to turn the center front. Okay, so after doing that, now I'm going to just keep this aside and let's cut out the basque area. So for the basque area, remember we do not add stitching allowance at the bottom of the basque, so I'm adding ½ inch towards that area. And after doing that, now the next thing I'm also going to do is to add ½ inch again at the top. Okay, so which we are going to be using to join to the upper parts. You can see what I'm doing. So remember, the side we added 1 inch for stitching allowance already on the pattern. So after doing that, this is the front, and I'm trying to notch the center front like this. Okay, so it's very important, and this is what we have for the front. So let's cut out the back. So we are using the same pattern to cut out the back because my back is going to have a basque. Okay, so if your back is not going to have a basque, please just go ahead and fold in the basque area of the pattern. You can see, so just fold in that basque area of this pattern if you don't want your back area to have the basque effect. Okay, I hope you understand. So, and also when you are cutting for the back, make sure you leave about 1 inch also for the zip allowance, okay, towards the center back. I hope you understand. So just watch what I'm doing and you will be able to understand what I'm saying. After cutting, guys, I'm going to just pin this like this so that it stays properly, and I'm going to just mark out my 1 inch for the zip allowance. So you can see this is what I was saying, and I think this is just the difference between the front and the back basque area. Okay, so the zip allowance is just the difference. So after doing that, now this is what we have. And also remember to notch the zip area, okay, where it started from. And I'm also going to cut out the top, so make sure to leave ½ inch at the top and also at the bottom. So after doing that, this is what we have for the back. You can see that the back is separate because we are going to be attaching the zip at the back. After doing that, the next thing now to do is to go ahead and start stitching this down. So I'm going to take one of the front piece and also one of the back piece, and I'm going to place each of them like this, right side facing, and I'm going to just stitch up the shoulder by 1 inch. Remember the 1 inch seam allowance. Okay, so guys, before doing that, I'm going to inform you guys about the facing. So for those of you that want to do it like mine, you don't want to use lining, so I'm going to advise you to cut out a facing that has exactly the same shape at the edge area of the center front and center back. I hope you understand. So you can see, so just cut exactly like that, and you're going to just place the facing like this and stitch it up. So this is going to give you a very good finishing at that center front and center back. Okay, so this is it also for the front. You can see, so just place it like so, right side facing each other, and stitch it up. I hope you understand. So from the shoulder all the way to the bottom part, you are going to face it up. Okay, so you're going to add the facing at that part. Also do the same for the back. Then you turn it over and give it a very good press. So after doing that, now you can go ahead and stitch up the shoulder by 1 inch. Then after that, go ahead and create your casing. Okay, so before creating the casing, guys, you can see I've already stitched up the shoulder and I've also stitched up the facing. Now the next thing to do is to go ahead and fold in the sleeve area. Okay, and you can see the rope at this part, which I'm going to insert into the rope casing. So also make sure you fold in the edge of the sleeve before inserting your rope. Okay, so after doing that, now the next thing I'm going to do is to open up a little hole towards the sleeve area. You can see, so do this at the wrong side of the fabric on the rope casing. Okay, just give a little notch to make like a hole so that you can insert the rope into the rope casing. I hope you understand. This is very easy and it's going to give you a very good finishing. So after inserting it, guys, this is what we have. I inserted this with my safety pin, and you can see, so after doing this, I'm going to just stitch at this shoulder area, okay, just to hold the rope together with the casing so that by the time I drag the rope, it's not going to pull off. I hope you understand that, so that the rope will not go all the way out from the rope casing. So after doing that, this is what we have, and you can see the ruche area looking so beautiful. So guys, after doing that, this is what we are having now. The next thing I'm going to do is to place the front piece to front piece like this. So I'm going to overlap it like this. So just overlap it by about 1.5 inches or 2 inches. Okay, then I'm going to just stitch it down, and I'm also going to gather it up at this bottom part with my needle and thread. Okay, and I also do the same for the back area. So guys, this is what we are having. I've gathered it up and I've also hold down the overlap like that, as you can see. So now I'm going to just attach the basque area like this. You can see, so remember the basque started from the under bust all the way to the basque. I hope you understand. So I'm going to just attach this area like this. So just make sure you gather these parts up to contain the underbust measurement you have at the basque. I hope you understand. So guys, this is it. After stitching it up, this is what we are having. You can see how neat this is looking. So you can make use of lining if you want. For me, this fabric is very thick, so that is why I decided to sew mine like this without using lining. Okay, so this is what we are having, looking beautiful already. Now I'm going to place the piece together like this, right side facing, to stitch up the side. Okay, so remember we added 1 inch for the stitching allowance, so but you can still go ahead and make use of your measurements. So just insert your measurements and just shape the side, okay, of the dress. So this is what we are having. So guys, after stitching up the side, this is what we have. You can see how beautiful it's looking already. So the next thing now to do is to go ahead and attach the skirt part, the gathered part. So I have already gathered the skirt area, so I made use of 2 yards for the skirt area, which is the bottom part. You can make use of more than 3 yards for this dress. Okay, so make use of more than 3 yards to have the fuller part. So guys, this is it. I'm going to just attach the bottom part and I will show you what the final look is going to be. So guys, this is the final look. This is how it looks on me. It's looking so beautiful. Remember, I was not feeling fine. This is my recovering stage, so but I decided to just post this video, and I hope the video was helpful. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, like and share this video, and also turn on your notification bell. I love you guys so much. See you in the next video. Bye for now.